Hey guys, it's me, Pretzel Gamer here, and today I am playing Skyrim, and it's obviously modded.
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore, but he wouldn't tell me why not.
Need something?
A mutual friend sent me.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Good week, my boy. Loud customers mean good cheer. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the son.
Put on a cloth.
Spend your time here bossing me around.
True, I may look the part of dashing swordsman, but I prefer the art of wit to that of warfare.
I should have spoke. Not used to like speaking, but like I'm just used to X. Go up, down, X. You know, not used to like speaking.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
Yes, Malborn's all set.
Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party. At the Thalmor embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy?
I'm ready. Keep the rest of my...
Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Fellow latecomer. Little soiree.
Welcome to the Thornmore Embassy. Your invitation, please. Your invitation, please.
Here you go.
Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
My name is Pretzel. Pleased to meet you.
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arinthia
Of course.
Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as... Yes, what do you need?
I'm ready.
Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
I've been trying to figure out how many dragons there are in Skyrim. They seem to think it's at least a dozen, but I'm sure they're exaggerating.
What does a fellow need to do to get a
Probably
drink
trying
around
to scare us into giving them more money and influence.
What can I get for you,
Save
sir?
us from the dragons.
Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? Don't like... Done.
To your liking.
Very much so, and thank you for asking.
We
That could
seem
do-
to have run out of Colovian brandy. I'll check in the wine cellar for more when I get a moment. Mm-hmm. What can I get for you,
I'm
sir?
ready. I'm ready.
Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted. What does a fellow need to do to get a drink?
Here, I brought you.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
Actually, there is something you could do for me.
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your
I need you to cause a
generosity
scene.
immediately.
Get everyone's attention for
Is
me.
that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make. I propose a toast to Ellenwyn, our mistress.
What are you
I speak
doing?
figuratively.
Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
And that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively, of course. Fine, fine. Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy.
Who comes, Malvern?
Wouldn't want to offend
You know
our
I don't
foul
like
or
strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest
Someone
feeling
bring
ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the
Let me do the talking. Rules, is it, Savani? Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Come on. If some... misses me at the party, we're both dead.
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes?
You're on your own.
Who are they with?
Never should have
More of
come
the
here.
emissaries.
Staying out.
I need that money. I earned it.
never should have come here.
I think I should have.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
Not here to torture.
What? Who? What? What do you want then?
No time.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere.
You go ahead, I'm not done here.
No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
Where is it? I'm gonna look this up. Where to search for the info about the returning in Skyrim.
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out.
Hold on, you may know something
I
important.
damn well hope so. If it helps you twist them up, I'm glad to help. They're after some old guy named Esbern. Something to do with dragons. I gathered it from listening to them talk when they thought I was out. I've seen a guy in Riften who they seem to think is him. Not much to go on. I don't even know where he lives or his name, but they seem pretty excited about it. That's it. Now, let's get out of here.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Hey, haven't I seen you around the flagon? I never expected to see another guild brother down here. They grabbed me in the rat way. The nerve of these bastards. They need to be taught a lesson.
Spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender
Sounds
immediately,
good,
or you
Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Never mind.
Silence,
Dead
traitor.
already.
Move. Slowly.
It never should have come here. Ah! Do your worst.
That takes care of that.
So, yeah, that's. It took me 13 live streams to get back onto the main storyline.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
You're a little kid. I can easily kill you if I wanted to, but there's probably a mod.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
You made it out alive, at least.
Give me
Your
a
gear's
mug,
safe
babe.
in my room, as promised.
Coming right up.
Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe.
No,
You're
nothing.
sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure they're looking for someone named Esbern.
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must
Give
have
me
got
a
him
mug,
years
babe.
ago. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
What would the Thalmor want with Esbern?
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blades' archivists, back before... He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. Ironic, right? The old enemies assumed that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is?
They seem to think he's hiding out in Riften.
Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Ask around the Ragged Flagon in the Ratway. It's at least a good starting point. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
Okay. What? As always.
Do you need something?
Guess it's off to Riften. Asking.
Rid your fight. Let me guess. He just plucked you off the
So,
street.
you're
Know of an old guy
Greenhouse's
hiding out in
protege,
Riften named Esbern.
Lot of people looking for him. Don't know his name, but he's paid good money for nobody to know he's down here. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. Has someone bring him food and such. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he must really be off his nut. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Be careful.
So you're the
Not
new
the
recruit,
only one
huh?
looking for him.
Well, looks like
Aye.
you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
I'm just not the new recruit.
What was that? There's the Blades agent. To him.
I'm using your own sword, like, own type of sword.
Huh?
I'm gonna eat well tonight, my darling.
Go away!
Esbern, open the door. I'm a friend.
What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's okay, Delphine sent me.
Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her. And she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap.
Delphine needs your help to stop the dragons.
So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. You'd better come in and tell me how you found me and what you want. This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more. There we are. Come in, come in. That's better. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now.
What do you mean it's
Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Aldwin has returned just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Aldwin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach.
Aldwin the dragons who's raising the others?
Yes, yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand.
You're talking about the literal end of the world.
Oh, yes. It's all been foretold. The end has begun.
No.
Aldwin has returned. Only a dragonborn can stop him. But no dragonborn has been known for centuries. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've left us to our fate as the plaything of Aldwin the World Eater.
It's not Hopen Esbern, I'm Dragonborn.
You are? Can it really be true? Dragonborn?
Mm-hmm.
Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. But give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. I'll need... no useless trash. Where'd I put my annotated annuad? One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't leave secrets for the Thalmor. One more I must bring. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
Huh?
I know. I'm hurrying.
Huh? There's the space agent. Kill him.
Help!
Someone do something. Stop meddling in the Thormor's affairs.
Thormor's never be wrong.
This kind of thing a long time ago.
He explained it all to me. Before, when I still understood. I don't I still know.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of the guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, don't.
It's good to see you in one piece, lad. I just wanted to give you a proper thank you for everything you've done. The guild is back on its feet again, and on its way to a prosperous future. What's become of the skeleton key?
It's been returned
That's
to
it
the
then.
sepulchre.
After all those years of helplessly watching the guild decline. But enough of that. I'm confident that with you in charge, we'll soon have more gold than we could possibly spend.
So
I'll be down here, trying to coordinate everything with Delvin and Vex, to make sure the coin keeps flowing, and no one skims. If you still feel like doing some jobs, I'm sure Delvin and Vex have more than their fair share to give out. Either way, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Here's to the future of the guild. May it last another 1,000 years.
gods gave you two hands, and you used them both for your weapon. Respect them.
I'm spoken for, you know, so don't get any ideas.
Delphine. Why, it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way. Let's see what Esbern has to say. Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh yes, Dragonbone. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose, so we must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Oh. Ah, here it is. Come, let me show you. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh. This is where they built Aldrin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldrin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Aldrin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. His location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blades archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have it. What do you need, Dragonborn?
Stonework.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You have the symbol for king and warrior, and of course this symbol for dragon. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left.
Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the Dragonborn, I will try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Wait! You should be careful here. Be careful.
Safe. Let's move.
Yes, I think we're close to the entrance.
Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered we Cyrodiil? Amazing, eh?
The Akaviri blood seal can only be opened with the right kind of blood.
It's the but I don't yet know how you can stop him. The prophecy doesn't say. But Aldwin's wall does. This whole place appears to be a shrine.
It's coming to life.
That's all.
Huh?
Slow. You two are slow.
Aldrin's wall. I've never seen a fine example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture in my life.
Not a lecture on art.
Isn't it amazing?
I just want to know
Ah, of course. Not everyone has an appreciation for the artistic wonders of the world. Let me see if I can find the right panel. Yes, let's see what we have.
I love the blades. Weak armor, but I can sell it.
Ah, here it is. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here he is falling from the sky. The Nord Toms, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout, then? Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
The Greybeards might
Probably
know.
right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice.
What do you have against
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
Don't worry, I'm not afraid of my own power.
The Greybeards can teach you a lot, but don't let them turn you away from your destiny. You're Dragonborn, and you're the only one who can stop Alduin. Don't forget it.
Better go see what Agnir knows about this shout.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy that brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place. Insert.
Oh.
Die, Dorga. Your blood will not...
I'm still here.
Vampire bold right now.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn.
Hands off.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Every trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Well, I'm gonna tell you some things. So.
Do come back. Be careful!
I'm still the vampire. Traveling.
Your training wind guide you.
I need to learn the shout used to.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
It was recorded on Alduin's wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
I'm not their puppet.
No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have.
So can you teach me the shout?
I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
What's so bad about Dragonrend?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
If the shout is lost, how can
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Who is Paarthurnax?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. You weren't ready. You still aren't. But, thanks to the blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer.
Why haven't I met Paarthurnax yet?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
How do I get to the top of the
Only
mountain?
those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. Va. Core. You my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from a... Dragon Ball. Use it well.
Look!
Look, greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
I wasn't expecting you to be a
I
dragon.
am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I need to learn the dragon ring shout. Can you teach me?
Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. Not until introductions are complete. Zin, Have, test your thumb. Against mine, Dovahkiin. Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it. Understand fire as the Dove do.
I got fire breath.
Not until introduction. Come, Dovahkiin. Ninyol, strike me with the fire of your thum. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
Can you teach me the dragon ring?
Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
How did you know?
Alduin Comet Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
How can I learn it?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
I need to stop Alduin.
Yes, Alduin, Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin?
The prophecy says.
True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak, just because you... Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Des, of fate?
I don't believe in destiny.
And so perhaps your destiny will be fulfilled. Who can say? Des Motmahus, even to the dove who ride the currents of time, destiny is elusive. Alduin believes that he will prevail, with good reason. Rakmul. And he is no fool, ni me, Rinnik Gutnol, far. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name throat of the world?
I never thought about it.
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
Using the Dragonwind shell.
Yes and no. Viknus Nikron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Are you saying that ancient Nords sent Alduin forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
How does this help me?
Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
How'd I know where? Do you know where I can find an Elder Scroll?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it, but I believe then you will feel. Know Dragon Rend in the power of its first expression. Yolok, greetings.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the Dragon Rend shout?
Nobody told me how to find out.
So be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom.
I need the Elder Scroll the ancients used. Do you know where to find it?
We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to... As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Such Take your question to the College of Winterhold. They may... be... to help.
Dragon Ball.
If it's true, and you do have the voice, would you mind showing me? I've never seen it firsthand. So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Oh, did I also tell you I'm a vampire too?
No matter what, the college will endure.
Taking me up on my offer.
I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
I love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located...
I think the college is due for
You
a
are
change
now
in
in the
leadership.
Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
I'm looking for
And
an
what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy?
Of course I do. Do you have one?
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
What about the dragon?
What about? Wait. Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Until next time. I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Mm-hmm.
Just like anywhere else, it's all about who you know. Lucky for you, you know me. It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
Who are you talking about?
Feralda, don't act like she didn't say
Here
anything.
you go.
I know
Try not
her,
to spill
and I know what she's been up to.
What's your problem?
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior... But she is... She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't. Work, I tell you.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine. Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but he's been gone for a long while.
Where did he go?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was... haven't heard from him since. You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise you're going to find yourself in a lot of pain.
Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to... problems.
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths. When the top level was
I heard
built,
you know about
no
Elder
more could be-
Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire. They absconded with them. Or so they think. The ones they saw. The ones they thought they saw. I know of one. Forgotten. Sequestered. But I cannot go to it. Not poor Septimus. For I I have arisen beyond its grasp.
So where is the scroll?
Here. Well, here as in this plane. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby. Relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby.
Can you help me get the Elder Scroll or not?
One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
What do you want?
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept.
Where is this?
Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazark. Oftan, the point of puncture, of first entry of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock.
How do I get in?
2 things I have for you. 2 the round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know. Dig Dwemer in the beyond. I'll...
Oh man. That. Now I have fire breath. Fire breath. Fire breath.
trying to keep it for yourself, Giselle. Always trying to keep it for yourself. No.
Who is this, brother? Another of the smooth that should have come here.
My dude. Open door. Let's save this real quick. And like, comment, subscribe, and peace.